Welcome to my channel, people. Today we'll be talking about Carley Russell mystery. The young lady in Alabama who went missing and turned up 48 hours on her mom's doorsteps. Wow, that's crazy. Carley. You got the whole world looking for you. And you was hiding in plain sight. Huh? Where were you? That's the question we want to know. But we're about to find out. When you do find out, sorry to say, girl, shit, you might be going to the slammer. Well, guess what happened? You wasted people's precious time, their money, everything that was, they put it all into you. And to find out it's all a hoax. Alright? So we really want to know what really happened. It don't make no sense that a toddler was on the highway that time of the night running around. That sounds like some shit out of Dave Chappelle comedy. In Alabama, I could see it was a black baby. Now you saying a white baby with a tampon? How you know he ain't had how you know he had the drawers on? Come on, let's be for real, people. Okay? So, you went away on your little weekend rendezvous. Whatever you did, think you're gonna fool the public. Hopefully it wasn't some mental disorder you have. And you literally went into some hole and came out like 2 days after. But for you to have the whole world looking for you, and now you think it's going to be private, you think it's going to be a little Alabama situation. Girl, it's a whole wide world situation. It's bigger than Alabama right now. It's bigger than your neck of the woods right now. You done got me involved, and I don't talk on shit like this. My shit's about cold-blooded. I talk about cold-blooded killers. But I had to speak on your shit, because you really had the word. You had me looking for you too, Carley. I was looking for you without the damn wig on.
You only see this in the worst neighborhoods. Remember, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I look out the window. It was a fucking baby standing on a corner. Look at this. The baby didn't even look scared. He was just standing there. It made me sad, really. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to help the baby. I was like, I don't trust you either. I'm sorry. Click. Click. The old baby on the corner trick, eh?
The statement. She told detectives that while traveling down the interstate, she saw a baby walking down the side of the road and called 911. She stated when she got out of her vehicle to check on the child, a man came out of the trees and mumbled that he was checking on the baby. She claimed that the man then picked her up and she screamed. She stated he then made her go over a fence. She claims he then forced her into a car, and the next thing she remembers is being in the trailer of an 18-wheeler. She stated that the male was with a female. However, she never saw the female, only hearing her voice. She also told detectives she could hear a baby crying. She told detectives the male had orange hair with a big bald spot on the back. She said she was able to escape the 18-wheeler and fled on foot, only to be captured again and then was put in a car. She claimed she was then blindfolded but was not tied up because the captor said they did not want to leave impressions on her wrists. She said that they took her into a house and made her get undressed. She believes they took pictures of her, but she does not remember them having any physical or sexual contact. She stated the next day she woke up and was fed cheese crackers by the female. She said the woman also played with her hair but could not remember anything else. At some point, she was put back in a vehicle she claims was able to escape while it was in the West Hoover area. She told detectives she ran through lots of woods until she came out near her residence. During this interview, detectives noted that Carley had a small injury to her lip, and she claimed that her head was hurting. She also had a tear in her shirt. Detectives also noted that she had $107 cash in her right sock. Out of respect for Carley and her family, detectives did not press for additional information in this interview and made plans to speak with her in detail after giving her time to rest. Detectives continue analyzing data from Carlee's cell phone that was left behind at the scene. We enlisted the help of the United States Secret Service in conducting this analysis. Part of what data included several internet searches in the days leading up to her disappearance that I think are very relevant to this case. On July 11th at 7:30 a.m., the term, "You have to pay for an Amber Alert" was searched. On July 13th at 1:03 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term, "How to take money from a register without being caught" was searched. On July 13th at 2:13 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term "Birmingham Bus Station" was searched. On July 13th, 2:35 a.m., a search for a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville was conducted with a departure date of July 13th. On July 13th at 12:10 p.m., a search for the movie Taken, a film about abduction, was conducted. There were 2 searches related to Amber Alerts on a computer at Carley's place of employment, including one regarding the maximum age of an Amber Alert. There were other searches on Carley's phone that appeared to shed some light on her mindset, but out of respect for her privacy, we will not be releasing the content of those searches at this time. We've asked to interview Carley a second time, but have not been granted that request. As you can see, there are many questions left to be answered, but only Carley can provide those answers. What we can say is that we've been unable to verify most of Carley's initial statement made to investigators, and we have no reason to believe that there is a threat to the public safety related to this particular case. Thank you very much.